and suddenly you enter the disordered, instinctive life of Indian India, and I hate to use the word ageless India, but you might say Hindu India. And suddenly, from being a masculine novel, it becomes a feminine novel. And suddenly all the feminine aspects of motherhood and nurturing, the young boy, from being a sort of Islamic Christian novel, it suddenly becomes a deeply, not Hindu, but Buddhist novel. And I want you to go back to that book and see it as a book about not just a boy's search for his identity. Am I Indian? Am I British? What am I? Am I Irish? Kim? What is Kim? Who is Kim? Who is Kim? But also, what is my spiritual life? And at the end, he has this choice. Am I going to be, am I going to look to the West, or am I going to look towards the instinctive spiritual life of India as personified by the Lama? And go back and see what his choice is. I think it's constantly misdirected. It's a deeply spiritual, and I think that novel deserves to be treasured and preserved. I think it's his greatest work.
We talked about Kipling's Two Sides of His Head, and there's a great quality of empathy in Kipling's work, which we've covered. Like David, I think it's difficult really to identify one particular poem because there is such a range. He's sort of talked about some of the types of poem that Kipling wrote. But there's one poem that I often sort of like to come back to because it is humorous. There's a quality of humour in Kipling that is often underestimated. This is a poem called We and They, which, if you don't mind, I'm just going to read because it's a fun little poem. Father, mother and me, sister and auntie say, all the people like us are we, and everyone else is they. And they live over the sea, while we live over the way. But would you believe it, they look upon we as only a sort of they. We eat pork and beef with cow-horn handled knives. They who gobble their rice off a leaf are horrified out of their lives. While they who live up a tree and feast of grubs and clay, isn't it scandalous? Look upon we as simply a disgusting they.